Nicki Minaj is one of the most versatile rappers of all time when it comes to genres. She's done dance music, Latin music, gospel, pop rock, R&B, and so on. The versatility with her rapping style within different genres has attributed greatly to her dominance. When Nicki broke out on the scene in 2010, popular music was quite different, mainly because rap was not the top genre. So in order to get ahead and cement her dominance, she had to incorporate pop into her music, which was smart. Rappers like Drake have done the same thing, specifically with his 2016 release Views, where his album incorporated more pop elements and dancehall, along with some of his earlier works like Thank Me Later and Take Care, having massive pop hits such as Find Your Love and Take Care. Unfortunately, their versatility has led to them being discredited as hip hop artists and their rapping skills. And in the same token, while being shunned by the hip hop community for doing pop records, they were being pigeonholed by the pop music industry and still being placed in urban categories, which is just a fancy word for black. A prime example of that would be when Drake won Best Rap Song in 2017 for Hotline Bling, which is a pop song at most and an R&B song at least, but it is 100% not a rap song, which Drake spoke about after his win, going on to say, "I'm a black artist, I'm apparently a rapper even though Hotline Bling is not a rap song. The only category that they can manage to fit me in is in a rap category, maybe because I've rapped in the past or because I'm black." So this is obviously a common struggle for black artists, specifically in rap music, who achieve crossover success. And as it pertains to Nicki, Pink Friday was a perfect balance of pop, R&B, and hip hop, which is something she's been able to maintain her entire career, a seemingly perfect balance of pop and rap. But is there such thing as going too pop? Following Pink Friday, she became such a huge pop star that her rapping actually flew under the radar. And with the release of 2014's Pink Print, she will later re-emerge and center her focus mostly on her rapping skills in hip hop. But with Pink Friday Roman Reloaded, she became way more than Nicki Minaj, the rapper. Nicki has expressed her dissatisfaction with this album and feelings that she missed the mark completely with this album, and as a result, she barely acknowledges it. Prior to its release, she described this album as freedom, and stated she had never had this much fun making an album, and set out to make a diverse body of work, and she didn't hold back at all, and that can be seen on album cuts such as Roman Holiday, a theatrical, thrilling hip-hop and pop track that lets her alter ego's personality shine through, which also featured an extremely controversial Grammy performance that featured an exorcist. And Minaj later states this performance as the reason for her getting blackballed by the Grammys. The performance was an obvious nod to the likes of Madonna, who combined religious themes with live performances, but also was a chance for Minaj to show her acting skills because she was a theater kid, and I think her playful raps can show that very vividly at times. Now with Pink Friday Roman Reloaded, Nicki did incorporate hip-hop. In fact, the entire first half of the album is hip-hop and R&B infused, and the second half of the album is undeniable pop, with some songs not even featuring Nicki rapping, just simply singing the entire song. And the pop half of this album undoubtedly outshined the hip-hop infused side. Take the lead single Starships, which is one of her biggest songs of all time, and it's as pop as can be. Even down to the producers, such as Red One and Remy Yacoub, whom have worked with Lady Gaga and Britney Spears. She set out to become a pop star, with even a change in image, being much more colorful in a blonde wig that proved she was sort of a chameleon, and the visuals reflected that as well. They were colorful, carefree, and in your face. During this time, she was also keeping her momentum in the hip hop community with hits like Right by My Side and Beats in the Trap, and her multiple features. But in terms of commercial success, they were outweighed largely by her pop hits, which had many people calling her a sellout. She would also go on to release Pound the Alarm and Va Va Voom, dance pop songs with colorful accompanied music videos that could fit right in with her contemporaries during that time, such as Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, and Kesha. Prior to even kicking off this stage of her career, she had an international top 5 hit called Turn Me On with David Guetta, one of the world's biggest pop producers, and that seemed to be her cementing her landing in pop. Nicki would later reissue this album, better known as Pink Friday Roman Reloaded The Re-Up, with 3 more singles, The Boys, High School, and Freedom, which was a much more varied choice of singles. The Boys was pop, High School and Freedom had pop R&B elements, in contrast to the official album singles being primarily pop. It showed that Nicki was keen on dominating every avenue, and she did. Although Pink Friday Roman Reloaded is a controversial era within Minaj's long career for many reasons, from being called a sellout, to unexpected brash hits such as Stupid Stupid, and the topic of conversation of this album that's been used to discredit Minaj's status as a rapper. However, I think it was rather smart. Artists like Nicki, Drake, and Lil Wayne who have dabbled in different genres and are featured on or have done pop hits are the exact reason hip hop is the top genre today. Of course, along with streaming, which Minaj has fought for streaming rights as well. But I also feel like if it wasn't for those artists who constantly infused rap and pop and all of these different elements, singing, rapping, and so on, they helped propel rap to newer heights. With this album, Nicki helped commercialize female rap in a way it has never been commercialized before. Being that she dove into pop, she was able to match and even some cases surpass the pop star's numbers. And the same goes for an artist like Drake. Even though there is still a lot of stigma with hip hop artists diving into other genres, it also helps lessen the stigma over time if they do. If these artists never evolved or were experimental in the genres they took on, we would have probably never heard of them, and they would have stayed underground for the duration of their entire career. With that being said, I don't think what Nicki or any other rapper does when it comes to trying different genres or approaches with their music should be used as a leverage to try to discredit their skills. It doesn't make them less talented or less respectable, it just makes them smart businessmen. In the end, what this album did for Minaj's career was great, but it also helped put more value on the female rapper, and show that they could also pull numbers like a Katy, Beyonce, or Gaga. Thanks to artists like Drake, Wayne, and Nicki, we subsequently see many more rappers fully diving into pop and different genres, like they have done.